Hey guys, so after I finished my Mastergrade Bench Unicorn Gundam, it's of course time to move on the Shin Musha Gundam Sengoku no Jin version. And this is the special version. You also have the normal version. And the difference between the special version and the normal version are actually, you have some color differences. And with the special version you will get a stand to actually mount weapons on and the Gundam itself. So that is really cool. And with color differences, I mean, if you look at the box art, you can see these pipings are all of gold plated. And in the normal version they are silver plated. So that's really big color differences. And again, I love the artwork on the box. It looks really cool, very traditional. And this kit goes for 8,000 yen, and it's definitely worth it because you get a lot of stuff in it. So here we have the shiny chrome parts for the weapons, a trident, a sword, and for the lance. And these are the golden parts for the Gundam, as I showed you the pipings, etc. So really cool. And this is a special version, so this is the stand you got with it. As you can see, you have a background of a really cool dragon and a phoenix. And you can see here you can mount weapons on the stand as well, so that's really cool. As you can see, a red katana. Actually the sheath of the katana is red, and a sort of really old gun. And when you assemble the kit, it will look something like this, which is really cool. So let's show you the other side of the box as well. Here's some poses with the weapons on it. Really cool. And I'm really looking forward to building this Gundam. It looks really cool. I have the other Musha MK2 Gundam already, and that one is dark blue with gold, and this is red with gold. So it's really cool. Oh wait, let me get the Musha MK2 Gundam. Okay. This is the Musha MK2 Gundam. This is actually the first Gundam I reviewed on my channel. And it's pretty, no, it's not really similar, but it's also a samurai Gundam. And actually these two, the Musha MK2 and the Shin Musha, are the only samurai Gundams in Mastergrade actually. So it's really cool. So I can add it to my collection. So yeah. And now that we looked at the box, let's take a look at the parts inside. I'm really curious, so let's open it up. And I'll be getting them out of the plastic, of course, so we can take a better look at them. So there are a lot of parts in here, so let's start with some weapon parts. So the blade of the weapons are in a silver chrome finish. So this is the blade of the katana, or the samurai sword. This is the blade of the lance. Actually Japanese lance, and the blade of the trident, and they're pretty big. So as you can see, the blade of the katana, really big. Then we have some golden parts, and I really like these shiny golden parts. They look really cool. And if you can see on these, they have a sort of symbol on them. I don't know what it means, but I think I'll find out when I'm building this kit. And then we have some more parts. These are for the backpack, actually. Really cool. And then we have some red parts. So this is for the waist over here. And these two are for the front skirts or back skirts. And here we have the scabbard for the katana. So you actually put these and these together to make the scabbard. So yeah. And then we have more gold parts. So these gold parts are for the pipings I showed you on the front of the box. So really a lot of gold parts. And then we have some red parts actually. And these are for the armor that overlap the arms actually. And if you can see what I mean is, you have here if you have the arms, and this piece of armor comes over it. actually. So yeah, really cool. So that's what I mean with these parts. Then we have the helmet over here, and sort of the mouth of the Gundam and the crown. And then you have these really shiny black parts, and I never saw these shiny black parts on another Gundam. I mean, this color, very shiny. So really cool. And these are for the front of the legs actually. And more leg parts over here. These are part of the feet. And then we have some gray parts over here. And a lot of white parts. These are for the legs also. So, and then we have part of the old gun weapon. So this is for the trident, or actually the lance, I'm not really sure about that. And you just get a normal brown color for the gun. And it looks a bit plain, so I might have to paint some things. And as you can see here, I can paint these silver or gold if I like to. Because the guns are pretty plain to me, so I'm definitely gonna actually paint the guns actually. Really cool. And this is a bit of a mystery to me. I've never seen such a runner in my whole life making Gundams. Okay, I'm just 2 years making Gundams, but okay. Or 1.5 years. But I never saw these runners before. And I don't know what they're for, but I'm really curious. And I'll find out what they're for actually. Because just cannot make out what kind of parts they are. So yeah. And then we go to some more black parts. And I think these two, they are the same. They are actually used for the stand, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of, I think here goes, the sword goes on here actually, if I'm not mistaken. So really cool. And you get 2 of these. Then we have more parts. So this is actually the body of the Gundam, or the chest. Then we have a lot of polycaps. Really a lot of polycaps. And some more shiny black parts. So again, this is for the chest, and this is for the back of the chest. These are, I think, the shoulder parts. And we have more black shiny parts over here. And this is the last runner. And here we have the bottom of the feet, bottom of the heels. Really cool. And what you get with this, of course, is the base of the stand, which is this. And it's pretty large, so if I put my hand to it, really cool. And of course we have stickers as well. Let's start with these decals. So here we have a lot of mini decals. Then we have these ones as well. And I really like these flaming ones. I might put them on the shoulders of the Gundam actually. Really cool. And then we have some normal stickers, a lot of gold stickers over here, and these eye stickers are actually bigger than the normal Gundam eye stickers. Maybe because it is a bigger Gundam, but I'm not really sure about that. And of course you get screws. And this is actually the back of the stand actually. So you actually fold this open. And you have a really beautiful phoenix and a really beautiful dragon on the background. So that's really cool. I'm not gonna open this because I don't want to damage it actually. And the last stickers are these two, also for the stand. So yeah, so now that we've covered all the parts, let's take a look at the manual. And I have a feeling that this is a really large manual. So here's the manual, so let's bust it open. So this is the front of the manual, really cool artwork. So let's go to page 1. So here are some pictures of the Gundam and the weapons. And a lot of Japanese letters here. If I could read them, I could translate them, but I can't read Japanese. Here's a little guide how to take the parts of the runners. So, and here we have a checklist of all the runners, because if you build a Gundam, you always have to check if all the runners are there, because if you're missing one and you're halfway building it, then you can't build it any further, and that's not really cool actually. So always check if all the runners are there. So this is a pretty thick manual, so yeah. So here we actually construct the waist, so this part. And then we construct the head over here, as you can see. And over here we construct the arms. So the arms take pretty long, as you can see. And then we construct the legs. And a page later we're still on the leg parts. And then we have just some samplers of the sort of stand and the Gundam. And then when you're here, or actually there, the legs are done. And then you actually begin building the skirt over here. And as you can already see, there are a lot of parts, so this is going to take me more than your average Mastergrade Gundam. So come on, yes. And when you finish the skirt, you can put together the Gundam with the legs and the skirt and the body, head, waist, etc. And over here you actually begin with the armor parts that come over the arms. Oh yeah, and here the backpack, of course. And when you finish those armor parts, it will look something like this. And of course, then you build the weapons over here. So here you build the gun. Here you're gonna build the katana or samurai sword. And then you equip the samurai sword and the Gundam. Then you make the lance and the trident. And then you can build the stand actually. And I think this is the last page. And then you completed the Gundam. And you have the stand, the weapons and the Gundam. So really cool. And just here some details about the Gundam. So yeah, this is really cool Gundam. And it's a bit different from the normal Gundam actually, how you build it, etc. So I'm really excited to building this, and I'm gonna dig into it right now. So I hope you like this unboxing, and stay tuned for the review of the Shin Musha Sengoku no Jin version. Bye guys!